Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. I'm JTP and welcome back to Let's Talk. Very close for last episode, but I've had a very busy week, so I haven't been able to upload much. But here it is. It's on the correct day this time. It's actually on Monday, not Tuesday, not Wednesday, but Monday, the day it's meant to be uploaded. And today we're going to be talking about haters on YouTube. It's a very, very popular discussion that's been discussed, and a very common thing, especially for, well, for new and old YouTubers. It happens to everyone daily. Quickly, just going to mention, I've got some Star Wars Battlefront gameplay here. I've borrowed it from a friend, and probably won't buy it, because I played it in the beta. It's fun, and I might buy it for getting a deal, but I don't see myself playing this absolutely loads. It's just a bit of fun to play every now and then. So, it's here, and I'm going to bring some more gameplay on the channel. But for now, this is just in the background for you guys to watch. Okay, so, haters is a very, very common problem that's on YouTube. And if you're a new YouTuber, you might not be as experienced as other people when it comes to dealing with hate. And today is going to teach you how to deal with hate. And, you know, just talk about hate in general. Because really, it's not needed. We all know this. And a lot of people stop YouTube because of hate, which is really a shame, because you can get really good people who are born for this, but if they get a couple of bad comments, it might get someone who repeatedly comes back, which is normally the case when people stop YouTube because of haters. And this person will repeatedly come back, say bad stuff. Some people make separate accounts just to dislike videos to make a point. And let's face it, let's start the video up by summing up most hate. Basically, if someone keeps returning to your channel and they're repeatedly giving you hate, they're repeatedly using multiple accounts to dislike your videos, they really don't have a life. Let's face it. If you had any sort of life, you wouldn't be wasting your time doing that. And if they repeatedly come back to your videos, it's even worse, because who would go to someone that they don't like over and over again just to tell them their shit? It's not something that people with an actual life do, and you can always, I always feel sorry for people when they do that, because I'm sitting there like, oh bless, I'm having fun doing what I'm doing, but you're clearly so bored that you have to return to someone's channel every single time. And for me, it just like kind of signifies people's weaknesses and people's very sad and lonely lives. But how can you deal with it? Well, first of all, the first thing you need to recognise is the fact that these people they don't mean shit. They're randomers sitting at a computer like you are, and they've just got their opinion, and these people are very, very strong and very, very vocal about their opinion, apparently. Now, they don't mean anything, and you'll normally have a good few people. Like, you're never gonna have masses and masses. You're not ever gonna have no one that doesn't like you. You're always gonna have someone who doesn't like you, because that's just how the human race is. Everyone has different personalities, which means you're definitely going to have people who don't like you and people who do really love you. So you're always going to find people who are going to have bad things to say about you, and when they do, you've really just got to learn to kind of just ignore it. Even if you're getting more dislikes than likes, you've got to kind of take all of this into perspective and say, well, okay, what am I doing that these people don't like? Is it just mindless hate? Because sometimes you can't confuse mindless hate with constructive criticism. That's very important. Constructive criticism is saying, hey, look, maybe your audio could be a bit better, or look, your style of commentary could be a bit better if you did this, or, you know, I'm not liking the videos, could you do this? Somebody says, I'm not liking the videos, could you do this? Don't take it as an insult, take it as constructive criticism and try what they're saying. Maybe you'll like it, and maybe a lot of other people will like it as well, making your videos better. But obviously there is mindless hate when somebody turns to your channel and puts in a comment, you gay fag, suck my dick, which always makes me laugh hysterically, because they're calling you a gay fag and then they want you to suck their dick, which is hilarious, doesn't make sense. They're massively contradicting themselves, and at that point I'm on the floor crying of laughter. But you really got to first signify which is which. Is it constructive or is it mindless? If it's mindless, then you really got to learn just to ignore it. It's as simple as that. You might have a lot of people telling you to go, get cancer and die and things like that, but they're not professional critics. Even professional critics don't really matter. No one's listening to these people. They're just sitting there and they're going to air their opinion because they feel big and strong and powerful when they do it. It means nothing, okay? Them putting that comment on there is basically not having a comment on there at all. And if you weren't getting any comments at all, would you stop YouTube? No, you just keep going and keep making videos, you know, because it doesn't really affect you. But as soon as hate shows up, it affects people, and it's because they take it way too personally. Like, think of how many people are on the internet. There's billions and billions of people on the internet. And I can think of many people, even at school, that probably don't like me, but I don't have a problem with it. I'm not really offended by it. Like, you can like me or dislike me all you want. Everyone's not going to love you, and you really got to understand that. Not everyone's going to like you, and any hate like that, learn to take from an insult to a joke. I got this idea of doing this topic today when I was watching Jacksepticeye do hate comments, and I always find that bloody hilarious because I love YouTubers who can take hate comments and turn them into a joke, because normally they are just a massive joke. If you think about it, normally they'll be taking the piss out of you, and then they'll spell something wrong, or their grammar will be really bad, or they'll massively contradict themselves, like the gay thing. You know, it's massively contradictive, and to be honest, if you look at these people for real, I bet if you met these people who are calling other people gay on the internet and things like that, they probably wouldn't have a problem with homosexuality and things like that. But the fact that they're behind a computer screen and they feel that they have the power and the confidence to do that, you know, and they don't know these people, so it won't affect them, so they might as well, you know, throw a gay joke out there sometimes. So it's normally people who are just being a bit immature, not thinking straight, and in person they might be, you know, perfectly nice. And I bet if you go to the YouTubers they love, they'll be really, really nice, really, really complimentary to the YouTubers that they love, but obviously you can't be a favourite to everyone. So my advice is, whenever you see a hate comment, take it from an insult to a joke. Even if you're not doing videos on it, don't always do hate comment videos, because that might initiate more hate. However, always in your head, look at the hate comment and try and make a joke out of it. If you can't, just blank it. Like, I normally just blank them and maybe have a chuckle at them. Like, on my PC unboxing video about a year ago, someone put a comment on there. It wasn't really hate, but it was kind of unnecessary. They went, "Nice PC, but mine's better." I just kind of looked at it and chuckled, just like, okay, thanks for that. My life is so much better now that I know that you've got a better PC than me. Like, it's just stupid things like that, where it's like, it really, I know my PC isn't top spec. I'm well aware of that. You don't need to tell me. It's just funny. Also, this is something very important I cannot stress more. Because this normally makes haters more recognised in a way. Because if the comment systems on YouTube work like this, basically, you put a comment, and if it gets a lot of replies and it gets a lot of likes, and it gets a lot of attention in general, it's going to go up and up and up to the top, right next to your video. So if someone hates on you and they say, "Oh, you're a prick," and then you reply with, "Well, you're a loner that can't get hard and has no girlfriend," well, it's not going to help. You might feel better about yourself because you've just insulted him back, and good job, you got him back, GG. You know, 1-1. However, it's not going to help you in the long run, because it's just going to send that comment flying up to the top. Everyone's going to see it, and then either other people are going to get involved and go, "Oh, hey, yeah, I think you're a prick too," or some people are going to be like, "Hey, dude, this guy's a good guy. You're a prick," you know, and it's just going to start a big argument against your fans and other haters. So really, if you ever see a hate comment, or anything that's inappropriate, or anything you don't want to be seen by most of your viewers, just leave it, and it will sink to the bottom of the pile. And let's face it, who really launches a video and then scrolls down a few, like 2 to 3 pages to see loads of other comments? Like, I normally go to the bottom of the page when it comes to comments and then leave it there. So if you just ignore it, it's going to really sink it to the bottom, and likelihood is no one will ever see it again. Same goes for if you're watching a YouTuber that you love and someone hates on him. Don't reply to it. It's the completely wrong way to go about this kind of stuff, because all you're doing there is you're giving these people what they want. They're mainly doing it for attention. And by you replying to them and defending your favourite YouTuber, yeah, it's awesome that you try and defend, you know, the people that you love watching, and you should. However, don't reply to hate, because it's one, going to send that hate comment right to the top, and then loads of other people are going to get involved, and it's just going to be, one, stressful for the YouTuber because he's got to sit there and watch all this happen, and just chaotic. It is not needed. And two, you're really motivating the hater to do it more, because the likelihood is he's doing it for attention, and you've just given him the attention he wants. Like, whether it's good or bad, they're looking for attention, and you just gave it to him. You fell right into the trap. You replied, and that's where you went wrong, buddy. So it's best, it takes the bigger person just to walk away and leave it alone. Have a little bit of a chuckle to yourself, because normally we are quite funny, but apart from that, just walk away, leave it alone, never see it again. You're never going to meet this person in real life, so you can't bash his teeth in. Don't hold a grudge. Like, you're not going to suddenly meet him at PAX Prime, and you're going to be, oh, hey, you're the guy who called me a dick on YouTube. Boy, come in and start a fist fight in the middle of PAX, and it's not going to happen. So there's no point holding grudges against these people, and there's no point feeling personally offended by them, because you're never going to meet these people in real life. And they could be absolutely anyone. They could be just a group of people trying, you know, thinking they're cool and funny, or they could just be a random loner, you know, who is looking for a bit of attention. It's 15 minutes of fame almost. So why hold grudges and be offended when you're never going to meet these people? And it doesn't really matter. These people, they are real people, but they're just people online. They're virtual people almost. Like, would you get phone? Seriously, I'm in the middle of a heart-warming conversation. So would if a Sims character on Sims, you clicked on him and he said you're a dick, would you go, oh my god, that Sims character called me a dick, this is not good enough? You know, you wouldn't, because it's a virtual character. So if you really can't take it as a joke, or you really can't ignore it, just imagine people on YouTube as virtual characters. They're people on the internet who mean nothing. I'm saying they mean nothing. The haters mean nothing, obviously. The people who do enjoy you and do give you constructive criticism, and, you know, who do comment good things, obviously treat them as real people, because they're the people who are on your side and are loyal to you. And, you know, you should... Oh god, Darth Vader just showed up. Sorry, got really distracted there. You should really be on these people's side and complimenting them for even commenting on your video, because they don't have to. And the fact that they're watching you and being entertained and they're happy from watching you is a big compliment, you know, just the fact that they're watching you. So don't forget that the people who are on your side and the people who are genuinely nice people are real people, and they do, you know, there's a manner of, you've got to share the compliments. They give you a compliment, I always try and give a cheeky compliment back, you know, just to show my appreciation. The haters, thinking of them as like just people who don't matter, because they don't matter to you. But the people who are on your side, don't think they don't matter, because they're on your side and they deserve all the love and attention you have. Also, I advise, if you're a bigger YouTuber and you've got maybe reading your comments videos going, please make a hate comments video. Don't make it a full-on series, because obviously if you're replying to hate all the time, and people are going to be like, oh, this is my chance to get on YouTube, and they're going to throw hate at you just for the sake of throwing hate at you, maybe to get on a video. But every now and then, like, I know Jacksepticeye's done 3 in his whole 83 episodes of reading the comments, and don't overdo it, but please make yourself a hate comments video, make a joke out of it, because normally the hate comments are the funniest ones to make jokes out of. And I find it really entertaining, and I would love if you make a hate comments video, link it to me or send it to me somehow, because I love watching hate comments videos. It's so hilarious if you make a joke out of it. So that is the match, and that is the talk. Hope you enjoyed. That's all I have to say on haters. If you have anything or any ideas on how to just ignore them and get them out of the way, then put your suggestions in the comments down below. Also, how do you personally deal with haters? Everyone, no matter how big or small, has haters, so I don't think you're alone. and put in the comments down below what are your suggestions for next week's topics. I was going to do a big topic this week, but I didn't have time to research it, so I will get time to do that at some point. It's been a very busy week, but I have a lot of time off school next week, or next week after next, so I will be able to put a lot more effort and research into the next video. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and a bunch. And until next time, I shall say goodbye.